Namaskar. I'm Marshal Bhushan Gokhale, and it's really nice to speak to you all about a young, dynamic friend of mine, Vidyadhar Rairikar. I think it was in April 2015 that I met him at Raigad when traditionally every year Shiva Punyatithi is held there. And it was during that particular day that he took me around the entire fort. And while taking me around, he showed me each place and the importance of that each place that happened during the historical background of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The place where it was coronation, he got the coronation. The place where there is two temples at the edge of the fort, the entire marketplace, the Hirkani Burus, the pond on the top where there was fresh water, all the time that was provided. And likewise, there were so many things, which I would not otherwise known by, just reading about it. But I came to know because I went around with him and he had just deep knowledge about the history. He had deep knowledge about what all must have happened. So he really takes you back to that era and you live that era. So that is the most important part when he takes you around. And I think he's doing wonderfully well by having started a company of his own in a way. It's called the Nature Ramblers. And as you know, there are 12 forts now in Maharashtra, which have been nominated by UNESCO, that these are to be preserved and should be glorified, their history should be talked about. And he's going to take these tourists around to these forts where he'll enchant in you by giving history, the importance of these forts, why they're located there and how they were important in the historical background of that. The Maratha history is so rich and it started with actually the forts. The Shivaji Maharaj started the whole thing with forts. That is where the Konkan area, Sahyadris were the most important, and then of course it spreads subsequently into the plains of India, and of course went all the way. As you know, it was almost 150 years of Maratha history, which is not much talked about, but it is right from the tip of Afghanistan right down to Tanjavur that you find the Marathas had ruled India at one time. So it is very important that, that history where we all should be very proud of and to be able to be understanding it thoroughly, especially because it is not, unfortunately covered much in detail in the normal textbooks. So you find that when you go around with him, he'll enrich your life with history, telling you all the stories, all the battles which have happened around the forts. And you've heard of Afzal Khan and things like that, but when he takes you to those places and tells you this is where it all happened, you really feel proud about our heritage that we have. And I think that is inspiration that Vidyadhar gives you. So I wish him all the very best. I'm told that now that he's likely to get some foreign tourists also, because he's also a linguist. He's been translating into various languages. He's got some friends who will be able to guide that part and be able to take this particular project further. So I wish Vidyadhar all the very best. I wish Nature Ramblers all the very best. And I wish all of you all the very best. Thank you. Jai Hind.